Right now we're in the crystal case. I said that I was gonna do some side quests. I did do side quests. But we're here. We're gonna try to get some lightsaber crystals. Hopefully not that. I saw your laser sword. I can do sometimes, if there isn't any obstructions, I can do this really cool force leap move that sends me flying across the space. I hope we have to do that at some point. I hit a lot. Just use advanced attack. Get feeling better. There we go. Make your emotes. Yeah. Got a crystal. Uh-oh. So we're on the hunt for either a some good stuff. A yellow crystal or a violet one. So we just got a red one because out of the ones that you all voted for, those are the ones that are available to me right now. Alright, we got a yellow one. I'll at least have that. Since we're using two lightsabers, my main hand lightsaber is going to be whatever has been voted at the top, and my offhand will be the second highest. So right now that would be Violet has gotten an overwhelming amount of votes. And then Turquoise is next. And then after that is Yellow. Blue, green, red. We got 5 red crystals. This is bad luck. Oops. Oh, there's a first-person view in this game? Accidentally hit caps lock. Alright. Gotta get purple. More red crystals. Maybe it's because I'm doing bad things. Robot. Nah, I'm not gonna revert my save. We do everything one time unless I die. More red crystals. So loud. I can hear that through the microphone, through the headphones.
Oh, they don't hear me. Do they?
I don't know. All right, so we'll have to get Violet somewhere else. Okay. Okay. Alright, so no luck with the Violet, but we'll see plenty of those throughout the game. So just be a little patient. Oh my god, that's so loud. Oh, that is just as loud.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? My orders are clear. Please leave immediately. Only those on official family business are permitted on the family's land.
Well, I have no reason to go against that, so... Murder mystery side quest. I started it, I think. Maybe. See, isn't Dantooine a lot nicer when it's not glitching out really bad? Look at these Mandos.
You've been holding out on this again. If you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
Looks like
No,
it's time
please.
for some justice.
Take my wife and children instead. Anything.
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Sometimes the auto routing is a bit odd in this game. Mandalorian data pad. Jarg, did you remember not to take the XT model bike out today? there was something funny with one of the intakes, and I thought it could jam. Ha! Consider yourself lucky. If someone was dumb enough to take that thing out, he would have plowed right into the ground within a kilometer. That's not good. I lose that one already, right? Yeah. Okay. Excuse me.
What?
Actually, I'm gonna go back to the workbench really quick. I like just spinning around the lightsaber. Spin. I should have went to Dantooine when we played Galaxies. I got a lot of memories on Dantooine. That's basically like where everyone would go to grind.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I don't know what I would have done if I had lost him. It's just so great to have him back. We're just gonna go right home, right now, and celebrate. Aren't we, my lovely little droid? Don't worry. I'm gonna hug you and oil you and care for you and make sure you never, ever get away again.
Oh no. So I kind of did that one off stream. She's got relations with the droid.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet?
I killed some of them.
Good. Good. Put them down like the animals they are. But now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too. Thank you, young Jedi.
Can I talk to you?
How may I be of assistance?
Fair. Okay.
Hello. I'm afraid I'm not very good at explaining things. If you have any questions...
It is good sometimes to... How go... Is there some... I hope...
Okay. To put it bluntly, yes. She lost her husband and decided to supplant him for the droid. Got so many reds. What does this do again? Attack 1, damage 1. Potential for a stun. DC 10. Well, DC 10 isn't that high, but actually I don't know too much about D&D 3.5, so it might be good. There we go. It's right now sitting at the lowest on the poll so far, but due to your votes, we're going to be rocking a yellow lightsaber until we find purple or get turquoise. Huh? Don't feed Hero wasabi. Nuts and bolts. there's a lot of neat stuff on Dantooine and Galaxies. There was a dungeon, I guess you would say, if you want to put it in RPG terms. That was part of the Jedi quest that you absolutely had to do. It's called the War. It was a see, I got the stun. So anyway, it's called the Warren, and it had a whole bunch of high-level Imperial stuff in it. And if you made the wrong turn, you could just run into walkers that you had to fight. And this was supposed to be like a renegade group of Imperials or something like that. So they would go after anyone. So this is where I'm supposed to go later. I don't know why I did that cutscene. I'm not supposed to go in here now. Excuse me. Excuse me. I guess Dantooine actually isn't that big. I seem to remember it being more bigger. Yeah. That stun is really nice. I like that a lot. Oh, they're fighting a different one. I guess this area is pretty big. I really like this force sleep ability. Pretty sure this goes to the through. We'll go there in a little bit. Let's check out this house, this building over here. But I was talking earlier about how Galaxies utilize Dantooine. I went into this a little bit on my Galaxy stream, but when you picked up missions in that game, it would just spawn enemies in the world. So if like a group of people came across your mission with the enemies that were, spawned in the world, they could finish it for you before you even get to, where you're supposed to go. So Dantooine basically became, everybody grabbed a whole bunch of missions to the north of the spaceport that you get to. So there was just slews and slews and slews of monsters, or enemies that you need to fight. So there, I distinctly remember a moment where we had this vast, like, canyon type area, and there was just a straight line of enemies going from one side to the other, and the guild I was part of, it had we had one Jedi in our guild. We basically took our group, and just plowed through this entire line of enemies.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? Leave immediately.
Okay, so I guess the whole Natale sandal thing doesn't come up until after I do what I'm supposed to be doing. That's fine. But sometimes, yeah, the game just kind of piled on a whole bunch of enemies on top of each other, and it would just get really, really crowded. Now, sometimes it would do that. It would completely glitch out, which I saw a couple times. So I ended up picking up a free trial after the new game enhancements. The new game enhancements basically completely changed the game, completely changed the progression system and everything. I stopped playing. Actually, I stopped playing before that happened, just slightly before that happened. But I picked up a trial just to see what it looked like, and I was running around on Dantooine, and there was an absolute, like, legion of AI Imperial enemies, but I could tell that it was glitched because the weird thing was it just had virtually every Imperial enemy in the game all clustered in one spot. So you had AT-ATs, AT-STs, you had Dark Jedi, you had every single type of Stormtrooper. It's like, this isn't right. Hello. What do you want? Alright, let's do it. I mean, we got to solve this mystery. It's very important. Alright, let's figure this out. It's been actually a really long time since I've done this one.
Huh.
Greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Should I?
I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the
I
kid?
saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Hello.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Oh my god. Let's take a look at the bag. Shot from behind with a blaster. Hello.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here in Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Netic, Rickard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
Tell me about the baddie.
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
What did you find out about?
Is there any... These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriaz are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calfhounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calfhounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
Interesting.
Very
I have
well.
more questions
I will be here
later.
to assist you.
You were supposed to
How
have
can I
a
be of
weapon.
further assistance?
Where did you see
Yeah,
that?
well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do.
What else?
How can I be of further assistance?
Why were
I
you?
was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
You often run around the plains?
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
Were you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
I see something
How can I be of
else.
further assistance? Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
So, what do you want to know?
What did you see happen?
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Iriaz in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine too. I want that back. So, what do you want to know?
Why were you out here?
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot and pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? So, what do you want to know?
Are you
Well,
hurt?
Kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, right.
So, I'm on the bridge. I'm standing over here. And the sun isn't rendering.
Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further... Of course.
So, what do you... Right.
Make a save.
Pakupa Chekopa? Gino Mulira Kimpaija Slimu
I want to discuss the murder.
Runda di Hotonga kun Hankabi. Wana kun des ta kun just Miki Grabelmogo. Kachichu Itabo Dunga. Tolbabank, Jedabadwana Nidibobo. Tong Nabungsha Nunu. Tong Haitwam Jiji Jumplumpa. Nitapoe Tikito. Tolpa da Bonqualeo Gandona Chuchut. Kachichu Ita Dundonga. Yumalita Kuto Tun. Chilamula Muchishat Pakat. Kieno no Namapaole Rachikun.
Rickard is the guy that was limping, I think. Is that his name? Which one's which?
Pakupa Chekopa? Gino Mulira Kimpaija Kisli.
Well, I mean, there was no sun glares, but...
Tong Haitwam Jiji Jumplumpa. Nitapoe Tikito. Dolpa da Bonqualeo Gandona Chuchut. Kachichu Ita Dundonga. Yumalita Kuto Tun. Chilamta Kunjas Miki Grabelmogo. Kachichu Ita Bodunga. Dolbabank Waleo Ganda Naru Chuchut. Kachikun Ita Hodonga. Ikinkuno Pamulera-chikun. Simopo Muchashat Pakat. Kieno no Namapaole Rachikun.
Oh, Handon is that guy, and Rickard's the other guy.
How can I be
they're
of further
both lying.
assistance? I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you've killed him. Yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I be of further assistance?
Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. How can I be of further... Of course, of course.
So, what do you want to know?
You know the
Yeah,
victim?
I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. So,
why would someone want to kill him?
you Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy. Right.
Is there any other information you need? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Garrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Hakupa Chekopa, Gino Mulirat. Lunda diho tonga kun hanka. Tong haidwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonquale. Ka chikun ita kung justak miki grabelmogo. Kachichu. Lunda diho tonga kun hanka bi. Ka chikun ita hodon. Lunda diho tonga kun hanka bi. Wana kun bez. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podonar di hodonga kun kabe.
And inside.
Hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palam. Hakupa chekopa. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulunda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Jeda the one nidi bobo. Tong na bung tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonqualeo gandona chuchut. Ka. Lunda di hodonga. Hakupa.
He's getting on my nerves.
Ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chika kung justak miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno mucho pakat.
How can I be of further assistance?
The gun.
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
You rented a speeder
But
with him.
I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in? You better come clean. I want the truth now.
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just
Why
out
not? I
running,
do it all
trying to
the
clear
time.
my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Oh, wait.
How can I be of...
You wanted to kill Calder for having an affair with your wife.
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. No, not. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Neddick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stop. Of course, of course.
So, what do you want to know?
Why are you guys being so shady? What about the weapon?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. So, what do you want to know?
You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
There was bad blood between you.
Right. So, what do you... Right.
Is there any other information you need?
It's the report of Handon's blaster being stolen.
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the weapon.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact he did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
I want to talk about the murder. Blaster's Handon, but he lied about it being stolen. But the blaster didn't belong to the victim. Excuse me.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
So, what... Right.
Let's talk about the murder. It did belong to the victim. That's hand and split. Stretching aside.
Thanks for lurking.
Hey, what are you doing?
Kachikun idahadonga. Ikinkuno pamulera-chikun. Slimo podona undihodunga ku hunkabe.
No, they're both guilty.
Lunga dihodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tong abom sha umnino. Wanga kun bez king balemura.
He was jealous of Cobbler's good looks.
Ta kunjus tak miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Ogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadada nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikinkuno pa mule rachikun. Lunda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule king ba nunuta. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindu bobo. Wonga damn you.
Damn both of you.
Ta kunjus tak miki grabelmogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolba bank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikinkuno pa mule. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuwe.
I'm just gonna keep pumping repair and computer use. I need these level 12 to get heal. Heal's really good. I'm gonna be wearing armor most of the time. So I need to make sure whatever force powers I get. I'm also gonna need to get light side force powers. Stun droid and all the way up to destroy droid is really useful. So we're gonna go ahead and get those. I should probably just level these up. Like, I've always just, you know, let it do its own thing. I don't use sneak attack at all. Well, how does it work anyway? When the target can't respond to the attacker. Okay. So it's very much like D&D. But one thing I need to focus on is trying to get the enemies that I'm fighting to turn their back on mission. One thing that I haven't been doing is with Zalbar, I obviously need to put some more effort into him using his rifle. I guess I could switch him to be a melee character though. It wouldn't be a bad idea. I wasn't even thinking about it. This one. There's a lot of that. I need to raise my wisdom, whatever uses helps with the force. Every bit of XP worth getting.
Now.
As I've learned over the years, yes, you can absolutely fail DC-10. DC-10 rolls. Let's see if we can get explore this whole area. There, that should be the Mando leader right there. Let's see if I get him real quick. Oh, I guess it is. We gotta get all the other Mandalorians. Oh, he did a ton of damage to me. I got another data pad. Iriadu Strength Amplifier. Iriadu is the planet that Grand Moff Tarkin comes from. Alright, see what this one says. Jarg went missing in Sector B. Then Riza saw someone moving south of there. Take a couple troops and find out who it is. If they look suspicious, terminate. Another data pad. Same thing. So if I go here, what happens? Well, we already got the Mandalorians here. Terminate. I fought quite a few Mandos already. So are there more here now? No? So where can I find the leader? The leader of the Mandalorians? Got an achievement. So equipping that ability allows, raises our 2 hit. Ah, here we go. Take on these guys. Hey, punks.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi. I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Hey now. Ow. Oof. This guy's hurting. Let's do this. Let's do... Oh god! Zalbar! Throw a grenade back there, please. I need to focus on healing myself. Zalbar! Throw another grenade. Stop changing your...
Yeah?
Nice, there we go. We got him. We got him, R2. That should hit him. There we go. Ooh. Got some more lightsabers. Oh, no way, it's worse. 918, 14, 620. So my to hit would be lower? But my damage could potentially be higher. But they're lightsabers. I mean, it's an RPG counter. That's what happens in RPGs. It's not like we're standing in a perfect line right across from each other waiting for each one of us to attack, like in Final Fantasy. By the way, how are you doing this evening? I got my 2 weapon button all the way up. I just need to raise my weapon proficiency with lightsaber use. I'm gonna be holding 2 lightsabers because they're lightsabers. I'm a Jedi. What the heck? There we go. Look at that. Heal up. Oh, I got a lot of med packs. I think I only picked up 1 yellow lightsaber crystal. I got plenty of red. Blue, green. I'll upgrade it soon. I've been kind of putting off coming over here. I don't know how this is gonna go with me playing Chaotic Good. We'll see.
I will be your doom!
Hello.
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
Why'd you attack me?
I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
No, it's not. You're a Jedi?
A better Jedi than you will ever be. More powerful as well, for I could best my teacher. When I slew my master, Quatra, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought.
And I laughed at your pathetic attempt. Darkseid is never powerful enough.
What is it you want? Why do you bother?
You attacked me. I was sent by the council to cleanse the tape from this grove.
The council has sent you here to kill me. Why then, when you bested me so easily, did you not simply finish your task? Is it not apparent that I can never be saved?
I don't know. I don't want to kill you.
Lies. Leave me and come back when you have the courage to finish your task.
Let me, Oh, nice. Mushroom Gurley. Hello.
What is it you want? Why do you bother me?
Why are you doing this?
I have fallen, and dark power courses through my veins. I can never go back to the council, so here I shall stay.
I just want to
talk. You who have beaten me so easily just want to talk? I do not believe it. Kill me now while you still have the power.
I mean, no. I wasn't really ordered to kill you.
Thinking of using technicalities to do the deed and ease your conscience? Act or be gone.
Hello.
What is it you want? Why do you bother me?
You know,
the council has sent...
I don't hold any anger.
Not anger. Peace. Yet even with your naive attitude, you managed to beat me. I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. This is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been.
I mean... why are you even thinking that?
Why? Because I am right. That's why. I can see the truth in your eyes as well. Do not look at me again.
Oh my god.
What? The council has... Not... I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing... I always thought they held me back. Or jealous.
You're a beautiful young woman who has much talent.
You think compliments will convince me I didn't kill... What is it?
My persuasion is so low.
The No, I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. I always thought they helped.
Standards can't apply to everyone.
What? Oh, what foolishness is this? Standards are made to apply to everyone. And if I cannot measure up to them, well then I am no one at all. Believe me.
Take my money.
What is it you want? Why did... The council has sent you here to... No, I am but...
Maybe you should have been a Jedi.
They came to me. They sought me out. So it is their failure that I have fallen. Come back when you have something more meaningful to say. The council... No, I am but... I seem to still have much to learn. Both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me.
It's not your fault.
It is. It was I who hurt her. I who killed her. Her suffering is my fault alone. Leave me to my pain. I do not know.
I can't persuade at all. Life is a learning experience.
But learning does not have to end in death. It was I who hurt. Leave me. I do not know.
Your master knew the risk. Life is suffering.
If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. I think, in my own way, I truly loved her. How can the council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable.
Your master surely won't be forgiving you.
If I show them I am free of passion, that I am serene, that I am willing to forsake the dark side, and maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I have done?
I don't know. That's worth a shot.
The council may forgive a lot. I am lost. Leave me. How can I ever face the council now with what I have done? It is... I thank you.
Oh,
Master
hey.
Jedi. I will return to the council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. If only there was some way I could make this up to you. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
Yeah. It worked after a whole bunch of attempts. Yeah. I might not have done the quote-unquote chaotic good thing there. But it's also a potential romance option, and I didn't want to avoid the hole from swinging Jahan's way. Right, counter. I appreciate that newer RPGs have more nuance in your options. That being said, Knights of the Old Republic is pretty good when it comes to, you know, if you want to do choices with more nuance. Like, I have played a middle road character, and it's still a, you know, engaging story.
Now those Mandalorians know what it's like to be hunted, but now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too.
I fought and killed their leader.
Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you.
I don't need a reward.
No, please take it. This pitiful amount will never be enough for what you have done for me. Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the council of your great deed.
Alright, whatever. What'd I get? Oh, he just gave me money. I guess I'll take it. I like Darth Maul.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order.
You learn anything about Quattra?
Quattra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quattra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light.
Where is she now?
After our last battle, Quattra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quattra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
Hey, I'm glad to see you're not getting hung up on all this. The past is in the past, you know?
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
One thing I've always appreciated about BioWare's games is how well they write your companions, and I always like when they interject in your dialogue with someone else. Knights of the Republic does that pretty well too. I guess I'll keep this on. Upgrade my lightsaber. One thing that can happen is that you end up eventually getting way more lightsabers than you want. What's this? There we go. That's good. Nope. Alright. Hello. I'm back. Oh wait. I need to talk to this guy. Hello.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our order.
Oh, yeah. But if I'm a Padawan, who's my master?
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi Council members.
Alright.
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now, it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for.
Yeah, we just decided not to go there ever. Alright, let's go.
Be sure to bring Bastila with you. There is a powerful link between you, and you will need to draw strength from each other during the trials ahead.
Fine. Who should I take with me?
I demand justice! The Central family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing.
Are you kidding me?
How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council
This sounds
has
more
promised Alan
important.
Matali we will look into a son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
Justice. I'll look into it at once.
If Shen Matali has not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matali and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to divert our minds for a short time.
Where are
Something
you
which
looking?
carries its own rewards.
Yes?
Actually, let's make it green. Why not? Okay. So, until I find a violet lightsaber crystal, I will just be rocking 2 yellow lightsabers. Per the poll! The poll is still open. You can still vote! Oh wait, that guy's still inside. Let's talk to him. Let's see what he has to say.
What can I do?
You can run fast, that's what you can do. Oh.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done if I had lost him.
No.
Oh, it's just so... We're just gonna... Don't worry.
Please kill me.
Oh, no.
What?
Why are you still here? why are they here?
I'm here.
This is something that happens quite a bit, is a character will get stuck on something.
I'm here.
Jedi robe actually gives more defense.
I'm here.
Alright, let's solve the mystery of the missing kid.
Yes?
guess we'll go to the Metales first. One thing that's nice about this game is that it's not devoid of side quests, but there are certainly enough side quests that make it worth doing. It's not like, oh, there's one side quest per planet.
This is private property.
I'm here on behalf of the Jedi Council.
You have come from the Jedi Council.
Yeah, that's me.
Master Matali wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
Alright. Sure got some beefy robots.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored, though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandrels as to the whereabouts of my son Shen.
Well, you were on the way.
Many years ago, I brought my family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandrels arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since. The injustices the Sandrels have committed against the Metales are far too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandrel droids trespassing on my land.
What are they doing here?
I have no idea what nefarious purpose lay behind their arrival. My own assassination, perhaps. Destruction of my property. Maybe a simple spy mission. I wasn't about to find out. My own security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived. It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matali estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandrel clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids.
I can't imagine why he would want to not be around you.
Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandrels. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you.
Make it 2,000. Jedi can't be bought. I will remain neutral despite your attempted bribe.
Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including razing the entire Sandrel estate. Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
I don't deal well with threats.
Yes?
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I just want to say hi.
The Council. If you are here because of Shen Matali's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Sandrels are not involved. This is nothing but a Matali witch hunt.
Yeah, I speak to Nerd.
Nurek left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurek will meet with you there.
Hey, at least they'll let me in.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me.
I'm disappeared. Tell me about the disappearance.
I feel great sorrow at the young Metalliers' disappearance, but they are not the only family to suffer such a tragedy. Dantooine is a dangerous place. My own son, Cassius, has been missing for some time now. But I know nothing about the disappearance of Shen. Perhaps he and Cassius now share a similar fate.
Hey, look around.
I brought my family here to find peace and safety, not to be harassed and treated like common criminals. Your council has no authority here, and I respectfully ask you to leave this property at once.
Jedi are renowned for their fairness and pursuit of justice. There is nothing to fear from us, unless you have something to hide.
I trust you will show yourself out. If not, my security droids will be sure to deal with you.
That's not very nice.
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale?
Do you know anything about Shen's disappearance?
My name is Rahasia. Nurek is my father. He has not been himself since Cassius disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally.
Does this have anything to do with what happened to Shen? Cassius disappeared?
Yes. Cassius was my brother. He was working on archaeological digs here in Dantooine when he disappeared. My father blamed Alan Matale and his son. My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly.
Judge him? Was your father dead?
You must understand that father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute.
Quit stalling and get to the point.
My father has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassius.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No. Since Cassius went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassius. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance.
Oh my god. Why are you telling me all
Shen
this?
is an innocent victim in all this. My father is not a bad man, but his grief has driven him to madness. He must be stopped. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope.
Why do you care about Shen?
Shen and I, we have been taught by our families to hate each other, just for being related to our fathers. But I met Shen alone one day in the city, away from his father. And Shen was so charming, so sweet. He didn't care at all that I was a Sandral. He just accepted me for who I was, with no reservations. We talked and met again over months and fell in love. My brother Cassius met him too, and they were beginning to become friends. But then this whole mess had to happen. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Say no more. I'm gonna rescue him. It's the right thing to do. As long as it, don't get stuck in it. Let's go. Alright, getting shot at.
The Force fights with me.
Alright. So who's got the better computer smarts? Could use 15, 5, so it's definitely me.
Yes?
Hey, that's us. Yeah, they try to trick you into blowing yourself up. More of these guys. I could use my spikes to blow up, those droids. But,
Huh?
I want to save my spikes for something more useful.
Hmm?
Now I can heal myself. So he's doing these fights. Raise my persuade. Oh wait, no. Raise my proficiency with lightsabers. There we go. And let's do disable droid. We can get this destroy droid at level 12. Probably gonna use that a lot. Night scan visor. What does that do? Awareness +4. Alright. I think I'll stick with what I got. Got so many response packages. Can you? No. Right? Okay. Yeah. Good. I'm just gonna come through this place. I missed some remains. Missed some loot. So we got the prison key, which means that whenever we do find Shen, we can just release him.
Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. There are many security...
Okay.
Please.
Can I take your stuff? Thanks. Glad you're cool with all that. Appreciate it.
Huh? Gotcha. Simple.
What?
Huh? Gotcha. Simple.
Yes? I'm
I
here.
think the headband that I gave her allows her to raises her security.
Huh? Gotcha.
Oh wait, that's Shen. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh no!
What?
We're leveling up. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, more computer spikes.
What can I do?
You know what? Run faster. Let's do run
What?
faster.
Hmm?
Oh, I completely missed this. Sonic rifle. Alright. Probably not gonna use that.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father?
I'm here to rescue you.
Rescue me? No. I won't leave. It's too dangerous.
I literally destroyed everything.
It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that.
What if we take her
If you
with
can
us?
convince Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped.
Come on. Okay.
Thank you. I wish you luck.
Hey, you're coming too.
What are you doing here? Have you found Shen yet?
Yeah, he's just standing in a room with the door open.
Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it.
They're all
I know
dead.
Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
Parents are absolutely ridiculous.
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahasia?
Yeah, she's outside.
I pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear. But I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Okay.
Shen, you're safe.
Rahasia! Oh, thank goodness you managed to escape.
From
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us.
I have trashed like thousands and thousands and thousands of credits worth of droids. It's no problem. You should get out.
You're right. We should go as fast as we can. I don't know how long it will be before my father realizes we're gone.
You're right, we should.
Hello.
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahasia!
Father.
Mr. Sandral!
Nurik! Alan! I knew this was all your doing. I knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Cassus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
Don't make me intervene on
We
this.
never asked for your help, Jedi. Do not press in matters that do not concern you.
Huh?
This
You asked me
is
to
an
come here.
internal affair for my family. and is none of your concern.
You should not interfere with our private business, Jedi. This will be resolved very shortly.
They can live their own lives.
My son doesn't know his head from his backside. I am the only one qualified to be making his decisions for him, and I say that he leave with me right now.
No, I won't. I can choose my own path.
Shen, how dare you?
I am tired of you controlling my life. I love Rahasia, and I want to be with her forever.
And I want to stay with Shen forever, Father.
You two should stay together no matter what.
Don't disobey me, Shen. Come to me now and leave her. If you don't, I'll disown you.
I don't care. Rahasia and I will live on our own if you won't accept us.
You will do no such thing. I am your father, and I order you to come back with me.
No, Father, I won't.
Rahasia, you will not leave with this Matale boy.
I am, Father, and you can't stop me. We're leaving for the Enclave.
You foolish girl.
Let them go.
You expect us to just let them leave? Droids, stop them!
You will not turn your droids on my daughter. Droids, don't let them take Rahasia.
We appear to be at an impasse then. And they got away.
It is your fault, darling. You were always too violent for your own good.
Me? You were the one who rushed out here with war droids.
Shut up.
Do not tell me what to do, Jedi. The Council will hear of the trouble you caused here today. Indeed they shall.
I don't care. Oh, all's well that ends well. Let's go to those ruins.
Yes?
Yes. That's not the type of justice that I was hoping for. It's just kind of like a weird argument. I was kind of flying there for a second. Nice. What? I don't understand what you're saying.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
Hey,
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manan. But Why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
He's some type of guardian? Who are these builders?
These builders must have been an extinct people, though it is strange there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
Something must have happened to wipe the buildings. What's the Star Forge? Can you be a little more specific?
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Star Forge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything.
Maybe it has something to do with the Sith?
Our vision was clear. We saw Revan and Malak speaking of the Star Forge. I'm certain it is somehow connected to the Sith's sudden rise to power. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
How long you been here?
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
What's your... where can we find the
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
We just talked to him like 30 minutes ago. How can I prove myself worthy?
Revan and Malak unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Star Forge. Now Malak is using the Star Forge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Star Forge. The Republic is depending on us.
Let's do it.
There.
Let's save.
I'm here. You'll pay. You shall fall.
Oh my god. It worked. I don't know if I'm being really unlucky or just having a super high roll. Super high stats. There we go. It worked that time.
There. What can I do?
There we go. Oh, every single time Jedi show up, it's
I'm
a
here.
rave.
I'm here.
What can I do?
Do some initial D music. Press many buttons at random. Attempt to slice the ancient system. Dang it. Hello. Computer emits a rapid response of tones. Each hear one of these tones softly echoed by your data pad. A small data receptacle opens in the front of the ancient machine. Insert your data pad into the receptacle. The computer seems to be interfacing with your data pad. The screen goes blank again, and then more familiar characters begin to appear on the screen. And machine goes silent. Language analysis complete. Identify the 3 primary life-giving seagull types: grassland, oceanic, and arboreal. Nice. Fight. Turn around.
There.
Some flanking. Smooth mission. Excuse me. Hey, that's you. Mission's not doing anything.
What?
Whoa.
Yes? Now that must have hurt. There. I'm here.
Nice.
What can I do? Now, what can I do? Now that. Yes? What?
Is there? Oh, I thought I saw something. Achievement unlocked. Talk to the computer. Hello. Same as before. Death-giving seed world types. Desert. Volcanic. Barren. Death seal broken.
must be what Revan and Malik found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
What is it?
This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malik must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves. But we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
I don't get what the Starforge is.
I don't know, but Revan and Malik were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more. But I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Dantooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Perhaps those worlds have more...
I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malik visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge. Some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
I gotta take down Malik and save the galaxy. Avenge Terrace for justice. See you later, creepy robot. I'm pretty sure that we finished all of the side quests here. Can't think of anything else. Let's visit this, Okay, I got a bit more credits now, but... This is obviously the one that you really want. This armor is just absurd compared to pretty much anything else you can get in the game. Defense bonus of 10, resistance to a lot of types of damage, and it's upgradable. But you need a lot of credits, quite a bit. I don't think I have anything that actually qualifies as expensive. As you can see, everything is not that much. Even my lightsaber, 225. Really need to get a whole bunch of money if you want to get Cassius Fett's armor. Sure. Hello.
How can I help?
Looks like something's bothering you.
No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
I think you're interested in more than just the bond between us.
Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I mean, I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Is this some kind of clumsy come-on?
I was referring to the bond we share, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than this.
Okay, I'll answer.
Don't worry, these are simple questions, nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
I'm sick of answering questions.
Good. On which planet were you born?
Duralia?
Excellent. Your current age is?
Wasn't this in my service record?
Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character.
I don't like being manipulated.
I see. I didn't mean to upset you, but I suppose it was inevitable. You've had a lot to absorb since we escaped Taurus. I apologize. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this. How can I help?
You have something you want to ask me?
I do. How did you know?
You keep staring at me. See anything you like?
I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. I mean, whatever I feel... whatever I think about you.
You're so cute when you're embarrassed.
That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
I mean, apparently none of the Jedi thought to go to the ruins that were less than a quarter mile away from their institution. What do you think I should do?
I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters, but I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
I'll try.
That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There's great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
You can help me stay strong.
Yes, that is true. I will do my best to guide you, but I am no master. Not yet. And there are times when I find the sheer strength of your power almost overwhelming. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
I don't think I'll be a risk.
No, of course not. Not yet. But there will be challenges ahead that might make it otherwise. I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Hey there, what can I do for you? Don't tell me you believe Lena's lies. Griff might be working as a miner on Dantooine, but the rest of her story is Bantha Poodoo. You can't trust someone like her. At least Griff's free of her clutches. I'd like to go speak to the Zerka Corp rep on Dantooine if we have time. Maybe I can arrange to see my brother again.
Yeah, sure.
I just hope he's not in any kind of trouble when we do.
How can I help? Then I...
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
Do I have any more? Okay, so I got one of these. But what does it do? Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. I wonder, wait, did I not? I didn't equip it. Interesting. I guess I should switch the two. That's in my offhand. Okay. Typically want your highest dealing weapon in your main hand.
You have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
We found a thing.
This news of a Star Forge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Dantooine, Manaan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
I'm ready. I'm gonna take on Malak.
The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure.
Am I to undertake this task alone?
Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith. But it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Alright, yeah.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
When do I leave?
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
Let's do it. Let's rock and roll.
다 공주스 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹어 같이 주이다 보던가.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
론더 디호던가 군 헝가비 오늘 군배 동하이드웜 지지 좀 룸바 니타 포에 티키토 같이 군 이다 하던가 이킹 군오 바물레라치 군.
I can look after myself.
론더 디호던가 군 헝가비 다 공주스 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹어 같이 주이다 보던가 돌바방크 원래 오간단 론더 디호던가 군 헝가비 오늘 군배스 칭 발라물레.
Why are you telling me this?
같이 군 이다 하던가 이킹 군오 바물레라 같이 군 이다 하던가 이킹 군오 바물레라치 무주샥 바깥 키노노 나마 바울레 라치쿠 론더 디호던가 군 헝가비 오늘 군배스 칭 발라물레 통킹 바누노덱.
Why are you worried about them now?
다 공주스 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹어 같이 주이다 보던가 돌바방크 동하이드웜 지지 좀 룸바 니타 포에 티키토 돌바다 봉과레어 간도난 주.
Thanks for the warning. I'll be careful.
같이 군 이다 하던가 이킹 군오 바무. 쿠파.
What?
제도반.
Hello.
이쿠쿠노 노바 물리라.
Sure.
치 그라투 로다 보그라시 언니용 콤바 진톤노 무추바 로다 니다군 같이 군 이다 하던가 이킹쿠.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
공주스 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹어.
I'll keep an eye out.
공주스 딱 미끼.
I guess I missed a side quest. Oh well. Oh well. Let's have a chat with our crewmates.
Hey there, what can I do for you? No problem. Just so happens I've got one here I've been working on. Anything else? I've been thinking about Lena and what she said about Griff. You know, how he was always blaming other people for his problems. There might be something to what she said.
Griff may not be perfect, but he's your brother. Believe her story?
No, of course not. Not really. But what if it was his idea to leave me behind? I'm not saying Griff would just abandon me, but maybe he did want to leave me behind. Just temporarily, you know? He might have done that, if he planned on coming back later, but things don't usually work out for Griff the way he planned, you know? And that's when he'd get in trouble. He was always borrowing money he could never pay back. He might have been trying to skip out on his debts when he left Harris. He would have to leave his little sister behind so it would look like he was coming back.
He sacrificed you to save his own hide?
Yeah, well, no, not exactly. Look, all I'm trying to say is that the more I think back, the more I realize I might be idolizing my brother a bit, not seeing all his faults. I still want to find him. I need to see him again. It's just that I'm not sure how I'll react when I do.
I think he deserves a swift kick in the groin.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't want to judge him yet. Maybe Lena was lying. Or maybe she wasn't. All I know is I'd like to speak to Griff myself. If we have time, I'd like to go talk to the Zerker Corp rep on Dantooine and see what he has to say about where my brother is now.
Yeah, what do you want? Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a speed-boosting stimulant to help you get quicker. There anything else you need? I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course.
Oh, yeah.
In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements.
What was your story?
I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with a basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle.
What happened next?
The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below.
You dropped from orbit riding a droid?
The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
That's, some fight. I want a basilisk war droid.
I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice.
Make me grenade. Alright. Hello.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the Grove. It was wrong of me.
I mean, you know.
I am
outside
sorry for
stuff.
attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that in our time journeying together, I will succeed.
So long as you aren't harming the innocent, I guess you're cool with me. That's not here. Any other dialogue?
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
What's up?
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
I don't know. You doing okay?
I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
What's wrong?
I have been thinking about myself, about Quatra, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it.
You know, I don't think I care very much. Maybe you need
More
more
time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it.
If I see you begin to slip back, I will intervene.
I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust.
How can I help?
You wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare
let's fight
yourself
him.
for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
Ah, you killed Darth
It's true
Revan?
that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi Strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however.
So, who did it?
Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still
That
on board.
guy.
It was his desire to kill us and
All
his
he wants
master
to do
both.
is kill.
Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded.
What else did you expect from
True,
the
I
Sith?
suppose. And yet the outcome of that battle was unexpected. To all of us. Revan's end was unforeseen. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Yeah, sure.
How can I help? Then I said, how can I help? Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged.
So the Jedi separates children from their families?
Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly.
You aren't allowed to love.
Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things.
You don't sound very convinced.
It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time. Very close. I was only a little girl when I left my family, but I still remember him fondly. He was kind and gentle and doted on me. My mother, however, was different. I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken.
Never got in touch with your father?
The child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter.
Are you saying you no longer feel love?
Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Yeah, what's going on?
I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, me either.
Listen, sister, just because we're working together doesn't mean you get to go badger me with constant questions.
Yeah, I do.
Blast it if you aren't the most frustrating woman to talk to. Isn't there someone else you can harass for a little while?
Maybe.
What, me? What did I do?
Typical male.
Okay, I give up. You win. Look, I suppose I could use someone to talk to. I'm just not used to it, and I don't know why you're so interested, but here goes. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul.
Say that name like I should know.
You don't. I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
Didn't think he would betray the Republic?
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
Yeah, and that's why you feel so sorry for yourself?
Don't even start with that. I don't feel sorry for myself. I feel angry at Saul and all those others. It's all I can think about sometimes. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
I'd do the same thing.
Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.